Hello everyone, B. Rodri here, and normally I would do a discussion video for the newest chapter of Attack on Titan, chapter 56, but uh, there wasn't really there wasn't really any interesting points to talk about. There were maybe like one or two, and when it wasn't worth the video. Instead, I wanted to make a video on the thing that everyone wants to know about. It's what exactly is going on with Levi and the Ackermans. So this video is going to talk about that, and so let's just start. Now, uh, for a couple months, people had been speculating that Levi and Mikasa were connected in some way. Uh, Probably that they're both maybe family ties, maybe they were both Asians. And here's a couple of the reasons why. Again, these are not my ideas; these are theories that people had come up with, and I've been scouring the web for them. First is the fact that let's look at the scene where Mikasa's parents are killed. That takes place in the year 844. There's a big panel that says the 844. Okay. There's one more place in Attack on Titan where we see 844, and that's the year that Levi joins the Scouting Legion. It's you can find it in the first chapter of the Levi side story. Um, so very interesting coincidence that both of those happen in the same year. They have a very similar big black panel with 844 on it. Um, so that's the first coincidence that people found. Second of all, the ritual that that the remaining Asians have, where they at a very young age they put a scar on their wrists to signify that that they are Asian. And I have a picture right here to show you. Okay. It says this is a symbol of our clan, which we have to pass down. When you have children of your own, you'll give it to them too. Now, very interesting you see in this picture also is a cover for one of the Levi side stories, and there you see that bandage. See the bandage, and it's a bit lower down the wrist. Probably not right here, but more like around here. Or sorry, yeah, probably more down here than above here. So it makes sense that throughout the series, we haven't seen it because a majority of his arm is covered up. Um, so people were speculating that that's a pretty big connection. Uh, so there's a couple other connections too. They look very similar. And so fast forward to the recent chapter where we realize that Levi's last name is Ackerman, same as Mikasa's. And what can this mean? Well, the first thing you have to know is that Levi's actually pretty old. I think the author said that he's a lot older than we believe he is. So it is very possible that he is a generation above her, so maybe like an uncle. But it's also possible that they're brothers. People have brothers and sisters, siblings who are 10 to 20 years older than them, because I know people who have those. It's also possible that Levi is her real father, maybe her biological father. But one of the things that I read someone say somewhere that on Isayama's website, it says that Levi is Dutch German. Now I tried looking. I asked him for the source, never responded. I tried looking it up myself, and I couldn't find it. So this is completely speculation based on what someone told me. But apparently Levi is French German. According to Isayama's website, I looked on his blog. I looked on the Attack on Titan website is in Japanese, so I couldn't really read the see if there was nationalities in it. But okay, so that's good and all, but then according to the same website, according to the same list of characters and their ethnicities, Mikasa is half Japanese, half Dutch German. Okay, now if this is true, and that could mean that that would mean that Mikasa half is Japanese, and then her father, the blonde guy, he's Dutch German. So going by that, there's a good chance that Levi is Mikasa's sister, because he would also be half Dutch German, and the website would just leave off that he's Japanese until, because they didn't want to spoil it. So very interesting theory there. That, like people have been speculating that there was some connection now. Pretty that now there's pretty sure that there is a connection, and where the things start to fall apart though is when it comes to the Captain Ackerman, because where is he connected into all of this? To be honest, at this point we can't really tell. One theory that I have read about Captain Ackerman that's very different, that has nothing to do with his last name, is that he could possibly be the Beast Titan that we saw, because the Beast Titan didn't recognize the 3D maneuver gear. So there's a possibility that they found, he picked it up, he studied it, his group studied it, and they came up with this anti-human maneuver gear, because they are the anti-human squad. Possibly they are the ones who destroyed Connie's village, are out to destroy humanity using the power of the Titans, turning humans to Titans. So maybe he was the Beast King. He found the maneuver gear and then ended up creating his own version, an anti-human version. And now they're going to clash, anti-human maneuver gear versus anti-Titan maneuver gear, and we're going to see who comes out on top. But as to my personal opinion as to who Captain Ackerman is, I really have no clue. We know that he was the one who killed Historia's mother, so he's probably involved with some sort of in the nobility. He did raise Levi, so maybe he was, Levi was a kid. Mikasa's sister was kidnapped at a very early age. That wouldn't explain why his last name's Ackerman. The other thing to note is that when Captain Ackerman was talking to Mr. Reeves, and he told him that Levi, do you know Levi Ackerman? If Ackerman was an Asian-only last name, I feel like Mr. Reeves would have freaked out. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, Levi's Asian? He would have said something, but he didn't say anything. He didn't make an expression. So that leads me to believe that Ackerman is just a common name. So that further strengthens the idea that the father's, because normally the father's last name is what the family takes on, so that the blonde Dutch German father of Mikasa, his name's Ackerman, and thus Mikasa's last name is Ackerman. And if his that is Ackerman, then Levi would have to be a sibling. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense, because then that would be the mom's name if it was an Asian name, and normally you take the father's name. So, yeah, a lot of interesting theories. There's still more coming up. You guys can find them online and stuff. I threw in some of my own stuff, and just let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I can't really wait for next month's chapter. Hopefully they answer a lot of good questions. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.